In 1844, when the Stephens-Townsend-Murphy party left Council Bluffs, Iowa, they began a nearly 2,000-mile journey across the plains, deserts, and mountains of what we now know as the western U.S. Along the way, they would stop at several key locations called waypoints. At some of these, such as Fort Laramie, they would recruit their livestock and take on additional supplies. But there were other waypoints that were simply guideposts they would pass on their way to California. One of these was Independence Rock, almost 700 miles from Council Bluffs. A large granite outcrop in the plains of central Wyoming, it is about 1,950 feet long by 850 feet wide. The rock derived its name from a party of fur trappers who camped near the rock and celebrated Independence Day on July 4, 1830. And on that day, they began a tradition that would last for many years to come. Many of the fur trappers scratched or carved their names into the hard granite, for some creating a permanent record of their place in history. Over the years, over 250,000 immigrants would pass Independence Rock, and many of them would also scratch their names into the rock, adding their signature to the history of the early pioneers. If you visit Independence Rock today, you can still see many of the names dating back to the 1830s, 40s, and 50s, an amazing record of the brave souls who left their homes to travel to a new land in hopes of fulfilling their dreams. In 1961, it was designated a National Historic Landmark managed by the state of Wyoming. Today, the site contains a footpath that goes around the base of the rock, interpretive exhibits that tell the trail's story, visible trail ruts, and immigrant inscriptions. And like the many pioneers before and after them, the Stephens-Townsend-Murphy party would also leave their mark on Independence Rock. On July 4, 1844, Mary Murphy Miller, the daughter of Martin Murphy Sr. and the wife of James Miller, would give birth to a baby girl named Ellen. And in honor of her birthplace, they would name her Ellen Independence Miller. Thanks to the Millers, we can say that Independence Rock is truly a rock of all ages.